We're back after a little short hiatus. We hope everybody is well. Today is Wednesday, September 16th. We got a great show lined up. Frankie P, how you been, buddy?
Dude, been good. Been good. Feeling better than I was. So we're on the up and up over here. We're on the up and up. Football's back. I mean, that just cured me, first of all. And then U.S. Open this week. So it's hard. It's hard to keep Frankie down.
Yeah,
Down
sports season is alive and well right now. NBA playoffs, NHL, golf starting back up. The end of the season start back in a week. I love it, dude. NFL gets the blood pumping. Fantasy football. We got so much stuff. We're also going to talk on some movies and TV that you should be watching. We're going to end it today with questions. So Frankie P, I know we got a lot to catch up on here on sports. Get us to the point. What is going on in sports, bro?
Yeah, so, I mean, NBA playoffs has been kind of, frequency wave, up, down. Never know what you're going to get. Last night, game one, Miami versus Boston. Did you see the block, the God block by Bam Adebayo?
I did not see the block, but I did watch the second game, so yes.
I hate to say the humble brags here, but if we go back to when we were previewing the NBA, I said guy on the Heat to watch out for is before they even had Jimmy Butler. Young second-year guy making mad strides. Won me a fantasy championship had it actually been legitimate. That guy last night, overtime, 116-114, Boston's best player, Tatum, beats Jimmy Butler on the dribble, thinks he's about to just yam it, and Bam just comes over backside and blocks the absolute shit out of him. When I say shit, like biggest block you've ever seen all time. Tatum had it cocked back. Bam's wrist like moved all the way back, and he just blocked it. Game over. There was 2 seconds left. But Magic Johnson said it was the greatest defensive play in NBA playoff history. So it was sick, dude. It got me. I yelled. If you get me yelling at night when I'm just sitting on my laptop, I was like, oh, my God. He has been murdered. But, yeah, and then, dude, it was crazy. And then the Clippers played last night or 2 nights ago. I'm not exactly sure.
They played last night.
It was. Yeah, and they lost to Denver, yeah. And so the experiment didn't work out. Multiple reports coming out that the Clippers, I guess, were like super tired and worn out. That was their excuse. I don't know. Blame it on Corona. Blame it on the bubble. They said they were just fatigued in the Game 7 that no one could play. Paul George, I don't even think he was 0 for 7 in the fourth quarter. Kawhi, he had 11 points or 14, and Paul had 11. But may go down as one of the worst trades in history of the NBA is OKC going out to get Paul George for 5 first-round picks. Paul George only had 4 made baskets last night, so never good.
Yeah, dude, you texted me that text about the Paul George deal. I didn't realize how bad that was until you actually see the draft picks they gave up to get him, and it's not a great hindsight on that trade. But I did watch the Clippers Denver play last night. Denver looks strong, and I haven't been watching a lot of NBA basketball, but dude, I know enough basketball to see a good team. They got a solid big man too. They run the offense through him.
Yeah. He's one of the best passing big men.
Exactly.
In the league. He's just cool to watch. He's like the unathletic. I forget what they call his little shuffle, the Shamba shuffle. But it's literally just like a step back. Looks like he's not going to do anything. Like unathletic Dirk.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to just any predictions? You like any of those?
I want the Lakers to lose so bad to Denver. Yeah, I think the ultimate shock championship would be Denver-Miami, but I'm going to play the homer card. I was riding Boston early in the year. That was my early prediction. I'll stick with Boston, even though I think Miami has lightning in the bottle right now. Yeah. And I want to see Denver. I want to see Denver in the championships. I would love to see LeBron cry.
Yeah. Well, I like where your head's at. It's got to be the Lakers are going to probably kill Denver. They've gone to 2 Game 7s back-to-back. They've come back down from 3-1. I think, they're running it up quick. I think the next game's this weekend. So hopefully they're in for the long haul. But, yeah, they're fighters. I mean, Anthony Davis, though, LeBron. I would like to see the Jimmy Butler, though, versus LeBron. That'd be sick.
Ooh.
Love the way that guy plays.
A lot of good basketball coming up.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of great sports time. You were saying the sports perfect storm last time. We're definitely getting that. And then this tomorrow, Thursday, Wingfoot. Dude, I love this type of golf. I think you do as well. My wife even was complaining about Dustin Johnson shooting -30 the other day before the Tour Championship. Like, this is it, dude. This is the test of all tests. Dare I say, hardest golf course in the world. That has been thrown around multiple times. Harder than when we talked about Memorial. We're talking double rough lengths. We're talking, I hope you've seen the Instagram videos of them putting. It is unbelievable. Have you seen any of that? Have you seen the buried bodies in the rough? Like, it's crazy shit out there.
Dude. So I was actually looking into this earlier today, and Winged Foot, I believe, the slope rating is 141, and like the highest you can get on slope rating is 155, I believe.
Wow.
And
I
like,
believe it.
yeah, dude. The average, I guess, course rating or slope rating is like 113 too, for those who don't know. And yeah, dude, it looks. I love it. Like I said, this was the last time when you and I talked about this, the last U.S. Open a few weeks ago. It was like, if you want to see professional golfers struggle, like that's what you kind of want to see. And this event looks like they're setting it up.
There's going to be a lot of complaining. I can tell you that, because they're used to playing one thing, and this is going to be completely different. So I think it's really going to level the playing field. A couple things. Do you know what the last winning score was at Winged Foot? Phil lost on the 18th hole with a double bogey. He went to a playoff.
10.
+4 won it.
+4.
Phil Mickelson was on the 18th tee, had a 2-shot lead on Jeff Ogilvy, throwback name, and he fucking doubled it. And so, he'll be playing again. He ended up going to a playoff, and he lost in the playoff to the guy. But, so he'll be playing again. Funny little tweet. Did you see that? That some guy bet like $75,000 on Phil to win this week for like $4 million payout. And then Phil tweeted and said, hopefully for both of our luck, I'll stand on 18 with a 3-shot lead this year, not a 2. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, dude, I've been seeing videos on Instagram, last kind of thing on it. It blows my mind. I've been seeing people walk around. They'll just be like you and I walking the ropes, and then all of a sudden a person will just be laying in the grass in front of them. Didn't even see them. It's like they're saying you can lose balls so easily. Like there's no fans that, like, I heard that they're going to be expecting tons of loose balls. The Greens superintendent there said the winning score he thought would be around +8. I'd probably take that down a little bit. They'll probably have to ease up at some point on these guys. But I saw people putting full Arnold Palmer cans, like the half Arizona iced tea, all the way in the grass, and you can't see it. And then today, I'm watching the Golf Network, and they're talking about purposely hitting it into bunkers because they don't want to even come close to the fairway or the rough, because the fairway is like a green, they said. Like it might run all the way into the fairway. So,
God, dude, I'm excited, though. It's going to be golf at its purest form, and it's going to challenge these guys. I love seeing professional golfers get challenged. You either step up, rise to the occasion, or you don't. And
it's like, I mean, hey, everyone likes, see the best play the hardest course. So it's set up. But, dude, Take us fantasy. NFL week 1, we got recaps. We had a matchup ourselves. And I mean, what stood out to you? What games did you watch?
So I was working Sunday, so I obviously watching the Pats game unfold. That was an easy peasy, lemon squeezy beginning of the year win for Belichick and Cam. My biggest takeaways from week 1, dude, is I got bit by the injury bug badly this week. A lot of big name guys went down with ankle injuries. I noticed there was quite a few, and then we had the ACL blowout. Jarwin, God bless the guy. And dude, injury bug city. So that's why fantasy draft, you draft deep. I'm stacked on the bench, like you mentioned earlier in the year. So I'm prepared for this, but we were hawking waivers this week. What you got, dude?
What I was just gonna say, do you think Cam Newton can withstand the punishment he endured during that game? They ran him quite a bit. That was a big storyline coming out of that game.
Dude, I don't think he's going to be able to sustain that, especially with that shoulder injury. That concerns me. But if they can tweak that enough, because they're missing Damian Harris right now too, which is like one of their second-string running backs behind Michelle. So, like, their running game is very thin right now. And if Cam can take that load now and they kind of back that off in time, maybe. But I didn't really see his passer rating, though. I think.
I don't think he threw all that much. I think it was like 12 or 15 times. It was like or 19 even. It was low. It was low.
Going to be a ground and pound offense, I think.
What was the other takeaway you said? I had a question on that as well. I forgot what it was.
Injury bugs.
Okay. Yeah. Well, who did you turn to for the waiver wires? Like, who was your big steals, your big hawks?
The waiver hawks were flying at 4 a.m. this morning. They were flying proudly in the skies of Waiverland. Guys I had my eyes on this week, Benny Stills Jr., obviously with the James Conner injury. Let's see who else I had. This guy drafted in a couple leagues, Joshua Kelly, Los Angeles Chargers running back, is a guy. OJ Howard is a guy I picked up last week. I think he's going to get a few targets, especially if Gronk goes down. Tom Brady loves his tight ends. Those were kind of the big ones. Jonnu Smith, if he's out there, I know in our league he's available, but in other leagues I was in, he was not available. He was a tight end. Tight ends I feel like are a little bit deeper this year than to be expected.
Yeah.
But
And Kittle was getting banged up out there.
dude, Kittle is down. Michael Thomas is down, dude. Like I had four guys. Philip Lindsay went down as well. Like there's 4 or 5 guys this week that just completely decimated my lineup.
Do you think no warm-up games, no preseason games, full speed hurts? I mean, a lot of people were saying that. I think it's hard to go against that. I think that was missed. And one of those things, dude, I felt bad. I'm going to kind of shift on you, but the Bears Detroit game, DeAndre Swift, did you see that? He dropped a wide open touchdown pass. Usually, I mean, it's pretty hard to do that. I immediately said right when he dropped that he needed a game because he's a rookie. There's no fans, fucking weird atmosphere. But it's coming down to the wire. They've probably not practiced live. And the 2-minute, we're driving, need a touchdown to win. You just get the most perfect pass. You run the route, hits you right in the hands, and you just straight brick it. So
I did see the highlights of that.
Yeah,
it's sad to see.
That they were saying, no, the Bears and Mitch Trubisky was getting so much love, oh, he saved his job. It's completely flipped if DeAndre Swift catches that football. So it's just funny how that works. That's what was funny is how it can quickly change. And then just wanted to give you some of my takeaways I saw, dude, and see what you kind of were thinking on these, dude. First of all, we learned a valuable lesson last year with Grandma Sue. Okay. Yeah. Bet against the Falcons every fucking chance you get. If they're playing a good team with a good quarterback, bet against them. Because people were trying to tell me all Sunday that the Falcons were going to beat the Seahawks. Okay, newsflash. The Seahawks just got the best safety in the entire league on their team. They traded draft picks, first rounders for. Guy's pretty good. His name's Jamal Adams. Look him, fuck him up. I'm a ranking slave, but he's a fucking incredible athlete. He shut he shut Matt Julio down a little bit, as much as you can shut him down. Ridley ran all over him. Shouldn't have faked punt, but dude, the Falcons just same old shit, different year. I mean, What'd you think? Did you see any of the Falcons and Dan Quinn? Should he get fired when they go 0-2 this week? They're going to lose to Dallas, right?
Yeah, dude. I don't think they have a chance against Dallas. I did see the highlights. Was not able to watch the full game. Same story, different year, man. I think Dan Quinn – I love the guy. I got love for Dan Quinn, but I think we need somebody with a little bit more of an edge. We have no identity. We have these Ferraris sitting in our garage that we'll throw to, but we can't score. Julio had something like 150 yards receiving, no touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean, take it back. He didn't get shut down. I forgot about that. He was making an impact elsewhere, Jamal Adams. But dude, that's what it brings me. The Falcons have no pass rush. Look at Washington. This is kind of my other takeaway I had was that you need to have a pass rush to win in the NFL. Yeah. That's what the Patriots, I would argue, do very well is they take people that really aren't that good at pass rushers, run the scheme that makes them good pass rushers, and they get to the quarterback. Right. Russell Wilson absolutely picked the Falcons apart limb by limb. And there was never one – I mean, there was one time they got him on the play action, and I think Grady Jarrett sacked him. But other than that, it was, slim pickings all day. So I just – pass rush and quarterback play was what stood out to me, dude. Kyler Murray balled out against a really good defense. That was a hot pick, a hot team. I was glad to see them pay off. And then Buffalo came out. I mean, granted, it was the Jets, murdered the Jets. So,
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers dominated Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson. Last question for you. Game tomorrow, Cincinnati, Cleveland. A lot of rumors about Baker Mayfield. Do you believe Baker Mayfield is going to be a good quarterback? And if they lose to Cincinnati, do you bench him?
I mean, who's their backup?
I don't even know. Right, not that great of an option.
Let's see. Hold on.
But he is getting just roasted, man. For how many commercials he's in, he sucks. Like I used to give him the benefit of the doubt last year, but dude, he sucks in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like he overthrew Odell Beckham. Like Odell Beckham he had like 4 pass interferences called on Odell in that game, and he was just running wide open. They couldn't even hit him.
Case Keenum is the backup quarterback in Cleveland. I can see that happening. Case Keenum has steered the ship right before in the past. Minnesota,
and he doesn't just throw interceptions and completely suck. So Baker Mayfield, I don't know if you got to see much of that game, but he was like running around. He's trying to be like, you know,
he's trying
fucking Lamar Jackson. He's not even fast. Like he looks like Matt Ryan. Joe Burrow is sneaky fast. I don't know if you saw his little run.
Yeah,
he's kind of sick.
Bit interesting takeaways from week 1, but we will definitely catch everyone up on the waivers that we will be hawking next week. We'll probably start doing like a fantasy segment.
And I always kind of my modus operandus is to wait a week. I have a bad waiver priority, so I like to sit, get it good, and then start hitting it. So yeah,
interesting. I like to jump in when the pickings are good. You got to get in early before they're gone. I'm telling you, there's always the 1 or 2 guys from week 1 or 2 that make an impact, and you're like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, and this is the time to do it. People are sleeping. People are still kind of like, oh, it's still fantasy football season. You got to get on the waivers now.
All aboard.
Yeah. But, dude, let's roll into our movies and pop culture TV, dude. I know it's been a couple of weeks here, but what have you been watching, man?
Yeah, so I can go ahead and get this one out of the way. Mulan, I bit the bullet, got the Rona, bought the Mulan. Movie sucked. Movie was flat out terrible. Don't know what I expected, but yeah, so Mulan fuck job is legit.
Didn't you? I think on our last episode you said something about how they were. What were they charging?
$30.
Yeah. Oh my God. Definitely would not ever touch that with a 10-foot stick.
So coming out with that hot, just getting that out of the way. I got 2 quick ones for you. I'm surprised this wasn't on your radar already when we pre-showed it. The Social Dilemma just came out on Netflix.
I saw it. I didn't watch it. But
it's good. It's very well done. I hope it's not true, kind of, but to get off all social media. But the funny thing is dude, all you gotta know is if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. So if you're using something that's free and giving someone information for it, you are the product. So they do a much better deep dive than that. That's pretty much the sum of the show is like, you know, you're joining Facebook, Instagram and stuff. It's pretty scary. It's pretty scary type deal. Check it out. I thought it was very well done. It's getting good reviews in the media right now. I think it just like popped up on my thing and said I'd like it. So I just dove right in. Dude,
that's interesting you say that. Yeah, I love those kind of movies. And I saw that on my feed, and I was like, I'll definitely watch that because I watched the Great Hack, it's very similar to that, talking about companies and how they use data. So good watch. I'm sure it's a good one.
And it's more documentary than movie, I should say. It's got some like actors, but it's like just like playing little roles to kind of show you how it does it. So
I love that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, you'll like it.
Good watches, man. I got one for you. The Vow on HBO. Have you watched that?
I know about it. I think it's that Nexum, like NXVIM cult. Yeah, it looks. Those kind of scare me because I'm a purist. I'm an etiquette guy. I like to think people aren't, you know, bad in nature or bad intended. It seems like that guy's complete psycho. It's not really a Frankie P cup of tea. I've stayed away from it just because every time the trailer comes up for Lovecraft Country, I get scared. It's like real life. So
yeah,
I stick to the fantasy stuff. So have you seen it? Is it good? Should I watch it?
Vow is an interesting watch. It's exactly what it is. It's about a cult and like they're interviewing members of the cult, their sides of the stories, and it's crazy, dude. It's fucked up, but like
it's just kind of weird.
People.
To think that someone like you sit there and watch, you're like, I'd never fall for that. I'll never, you know, oh my gosh. And then it's like, you see how many people they did it to. It's like, oh shit.
Severe brainwashing to the max, but crazy watch. Other one, obviously we talked about Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
The latest episode has been the most beyond episode you could ever watch. Everything like just out of the world of like whatever this world is like, it's a crazy show, dude, but I like it.
It's definitely, you're still gonna watch it because it's just like you gotta see what's going on. But yeah, I mean, we're talking like yeah, I mean, stilettos getting shoved up people's butts.
Yeah.
Like it was
People
I was
morphing
watching, I was like,
into
wow,
other people.
I was in pain watching that scene. So yeah, you got that. And then dude, HBO has this movie. Oh, one I forgot to say. And also Lovecraft Country is still, it is, yeah, we're both still on board. It's
Yeah,
heavy note.
heavily
It's
on
just the
board.
soundtrack to that show is good too. I
That
find
is.
myself jamming to it while it's going on. But Jojo Rabbit, it's like a Nazi satire on like the Hitler Youth. And so
Ooh.
it's like this little 10-year-old kid that's going through, you know, he's like a nice kid and he's going through like Nazi training camp. And it's not like that premise isn't funny, but it's a satire. It's got a very good cast, dude. You'll love
Really?
the cast. It had me laughing out loud at certain points. Like his imaginary friend is Adolf Hitler. Like it's kind of just funny, twisted. It's got Rebel Wilson in it, I believe, and some other funny people like Scarlett Johansson is in it. So it was very well done. I watched it today, got great reviews. I found myself laughing. Quick one, hour 30.
Ooh.
And like I told you, you came on at the end, dude. Kind of sad, kind of warmed my heart at the end. I was like, dang,
Uh-oh.
didn't expect that.
Damn. Well, it's I'll probably watch that one. If you're selling it, it to me, man. I got one last show here.
Okay.
If you are into like spy shows that are like the American style show, this show on Amazon Prime is for you. It's called Counterpart. Have you heard of it? Watched it? Seen it?
I have not even heard about it. Don't know anything. It's at Amazon, you said?
Yeah, Amazon Prime, and I forget the main character. I'm about to look this up. It's like it's a weird spy show where these people open up a portal to a world that is exactly the same as theirs, except living on the other side of this world is like a doppelganger of yourself. And they figure out how to use this portal as essentially like two different countries, but they're linked through this portal, and they're sending spies like back and forth between this portal, and people are acting as their other self in this other world. It's like a crazy kind of like cat and mouse spy show. A lot of episodes are slow. I've crushed 2 seasons of it, by the way.
Oh damn.
So yeah, it's got 2
Flowing.
seasons. It's very like spy movie, spy show. A lot of slow episodes though.
Okay. I might have to give a little trailer sneaky peek. So check it out.
J.K. Simmons, that's the guy.
Ooh, okay, I like
very
him.
good. I like him as an actor.
He's in Whiplash.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, good stuff. Gonna be checking out some shit this weekend.
A lot of good stuff to catch up on, man. So
yeah,
we're gonna end today's show with questions. So my first question for you today is, if you could get paid for your time using the internet, would you sign up for an app like that?
Interesting. I mean, sounds. Yeah. I mean, if I still just get to look at sports and stuff, or what's in this.
Whatever you want to do on the internet, you're getting paid to get advertised to.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know how much money am I making. Is it like pennies or millions or?
I mean, it could be pennies for every like click you make on like an ad.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm peaked. I'd probably maybe check it out.
Maybe check it out. Okay.
What
you? Well, I don't know. The question spurned from when you were talking about the data on the show. So essentially, your data everywhere, everything you do online is data. Yeah. But if you could get paid for, like, hey, here's my data. Every time you want to exchange it to a website or whatever, you're getting paid for those actions.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I essentially, yeah. I feel like I would. Do it.
Right on. We got more coming up in the future regarding that. I'm working on a little project right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine is kind of the best way to spend your fantasy Sunday. You know, it's that time of the year. You're dusting off the cobwebs of the second TV. You're setting up your little thing, Red Zone Falcons. What do you do? Is there a utopia way to do it? This past Sunday, I was sick, but I still was grilling some wings, going fucking brunch town, going wings, going bagels, going burgers, going 2 hobby boxes of sports cards, just ripping packs, looking for those autos, looking for them trouts, looking for going Joe Burrow hunting. So, yeah,
That
that's
does
what I
sound
did
like a
for Sunday.
solid fantasy Sunday, dude. I
Yeah, it
have to
was like
say,
40 packs of cards. It was ridiculous. It took me the whole day.
grilling or the feasting is definitely a must. I do miss it, dude. I remember at
The hot
the old
corner.
palace where we all lived. We'd fire up the smoker at like 8 a.m. and have a pork butt ready for the 1 o'clock games. Love that, dude. Got to have the meats.
Yep.
We'll
Just dips and just feasting, being just a
smorgasbord.
fatty, a little just slob, a little sloth. So, and then lastly, I just wanted to say, did you see the Kanye West TV that he like posted on Instagram and SportsCenter picked it up, and it was like he was like watching the game on like the biggest TV I've ever seen, like a SunTrust or Truist like center field TV in his house, and I was just like, Jesus, it's massive.
I did
Check
not.
that out, dude. It was ridiculous. That was my other question.
Okay. Do you have any Super Bowl predictions, early predictions? And while we're on the question, who do you think is going to win the U.S. Open this weekend?
Yeah, so I do. I have a better answer for you for the Super Bowl because I already had to do that. My little pool for the year to do all the games, and you pick like your division winners and through the playoffs, blah blah blah, and adds up, and they pick a winner at the year. Whoever has accumulated the most points. I'm going Baltimore, Dallas. Even though Dallas lost to the Rams, they got the best bounce back game ever for Dallas, which is Atlanta. They're going to murder them 35-17 or whatever. And then I like Baltimore. I think Lamar Jackson is legit this year. That's who I'm rolling with for Super Bowl. And then golf, dude, I don't think it's a DJ. I know I've been going against him. He's proven me wrong. I'm going with like a John Rahm. I'm gonna probably take your guy. I like the Spaniard. I want someone who hits it in the fairways. Brendan Todd, Kevin Kisner, last guys I'll leave you with on there. Good value bets.
Yeah, dude. I think for my early predictions for Super Bowl, I'm going sleeper Arizona Cardinals in the NFC. And then, dude, I like your Ravens, man. But if I had to pick between two teams, I'm going Chiefs Ravens again, dude. I think it's one of those two. The Chiefs offense just looked amazing.
Yeah, Clyde Edwards-Helaire looked good. He lived up to the hype.
Absolute beast. My dark horse for US Open though, Harris English.
Ooh.
I got a good feeling about this guy. He is like top 10 in putting and scoring. So I guess scoring is like your ability to, what is it, like up and down for bars or something like that. But yeah, he's top 10 in both of those categories. I think you're going to have a great up and down game. And for some reason, I think Harris English just sticks out to me this weekend. That's my dark horse, but I am John Rahm favorite in almost every tournament.
Yeah, and he's good. He's a solid player. He's one of the top 10, every week it seems. So.
Yeah, dude. Exciting stuff, man. Exciting time to be alive.
It's going to be ridiculous out there. It's going to be fun to watch from Jump Street. You're going to see a lot of doubles out there today, or tomorrow. So, and then lastly, question I had, dude, what is Phil Tiger doing? Do you have any predictions for them? Does Tiger make the cut? Does Phil make the cut? Do they both? Does Phil contend?
No to either of them. I think this course is going to play the long ball, and you got to putt. And I don't think Tiger has shown that his inconsistencies recently, and Phil has had trouble hitting the fairways. I feel like in most of these big tournaments, I don't see either one of them making the cut. Unfortunately, I love Tiger, but I don't
even know either. I hope Tiger does just for rating, so it'll be fun. But I'd like to see them both in contention. That'd be cool.
That would be awesome. I wish Tiger Phil would be the final four pairing in every tournament, but I think reality sets in sometimes, and this course is going to be for those whippersnappers that can drive the ball well and get up and down well.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Well, good stuff, dude.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Always a humblance. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yes, sir, gentlemen. We're on Twitter. Yes, sir, gentlemen. Until next time, deuces.
Peace be with you. It was a good one.